from loymachedo.com and who's loymachedo.com. The next question that I received is, Loy, what was the immediate response when you saw the people at the table? Okay, what was the immediate response? All right. Okay, you need to understand that we were brought to the table in the dark. In the dark. So we obviously didn't know who was what. The first voice that came was that of Jared, the guy on the wheelchair. You could obviously make out he was American because he had that American accent. Then the guy sitting on my right, okay, he had a very deep, husky voice, and he spoke in Arabic. He spoke more of Arabic. So I was like, okay, this guy must be Arabic. He must be slightly old. Then the guy sitting next to me, he spoke in Arabic, at the same time he spoke in English, but he had that intelligent, modern, you know, like a city life guy, you know. He sounded very contemporary, very intelligent. So I was like, okay, this guy must be dressed up in an Armani suit, and very intelligent guy, must be driving a Porsche or an very expensive car. Sounded very stylish. Then the guy sitting exactly across the table, he sounded very mature. He had a powerful, deep bass voice, and I knew he was Arabic. He was Emirati, and he was pretty intelligent himself. And he was young. The tricky guy was on my diagonally on my right side, because he spoke in Arabic, and he always had that Arabic accent. So I knew he was young. And I did think he was Arabic, you know, Emirati. However, when the lights came on, the guy on my, you know, we were checking each guy out. We were like looking at each other. So when the lights came on, the guy on my right-hand side, I was correct. He was slightly a guy in his 40s, late 40s, very mature. He had a Frenchy white beard. And he turned out to be a famous presenter for a for a TV channel. He's very famous in theater, very intelligent guy, very well read. Okay, so that was him. The guy sitting on my left-hand side, the guy who I thought was wearing an Armani, yes, he was very intelligent. He looked really cool. But the surprising thing is, he was a heavy metal, musician. That was so surprising, a singer, you know. So I was like, wow. And as expected, he was good looking, he was really tall, he was a pretty attractive gentleman. The shocker for me was diagonally on my left-hand side, it was Jared, the guy on the wheelchair. I thought he was, the way he described himself as being a skydiver, I thought he would be like toned, he would have not one of those hardcore bodybuilder kind of physiques, but a really toned, sculpted physique. And he would be standing tall, and he would be pretty flexible. I never thought he would be on a wheelchair. In fact, I nearly had tears in my eyes when I saw him on the wheelchair. Not out of pity, but the fact that, I mean, you can imagine a guy who's gone through so many challenges in life, and is still so amazing, and he's really young. I thought he was in his 40s. He was pretty young. He's pretty young, in his 20s. The guy sitting exactly opposite to me, whom I thought was much more older, turned out to be really, really young, very young. And he's pretty successful as a YouTube cook. I mean, wow, the chef. Another shocker was the guy on my right-hand side, diagonal, who I thought was a hardcore Emirati. He turned out to be an American who has by-hearted the Arabic language and the Arabic accent. So I couldn't believe my eyes that he was, what? He was Emirati. American. So this was my immediate response when I saw the people on the table. And yes, obviously, they got shocked when they saw me. They're like, oh, you have tattoos? They're like, who? Because they thought I was a nerdy guy, nerdy as they call it. So this was my immediate response when I saw the people on the table. Live from loymachedo.com, sharing with you the Coca-Cola experience of what happened, no labels during Ramadan. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions? Let me know.